What's good, world? We back one more time. The Wood Podcast. Me and Marcus sitting here chopping it up. We have a short show for y'all. Nothing too big. Every week, the show is brought to you by Valiant Pursuit Clothing. You can see the promo code running across the bottom. 15% off. The Wood Pod is your link. I'll link in the description. So, and then also I buy houses. So you can hit me up. That's also in the description. If you like the show, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, get the notification. So every time we drop a new, you can get it. All right, Marcus, how you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be all right.
I'll be
all right.
You heard him from that Super Bowl?
I'm not. Hey, man. When you witness greatness, just let it happen, man. It's okay. I don't like Tom Brady, but I respect it. Like, it's gonna be. You know what? I saw this. I think somebody tweeted it. This is going to be similar to, you know how Bill Russell's got 11 rings, but it seems so unbelievable that he's got 11.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to be with Tom Brady, with future generations. They were like, he got 7 Super Bowl rings, and we ain't going to believe it. Kids is not going to believe it, bro. It's never happened. Nobody's been this close.
I'm not giving a Trumper any benefit of the doubt.
Trumper.
So not good.
That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be just like Bill Russell.
His defense gave him a ring. All right, cool. I don't even see how he got the MVP. I really don't.
He didn't turn the ball over.
So that's the MVP now? Of you, of all the people that's so hard on people for Hall-of-Fame, MVP. So now MVP is don't turn the ball over.
As bad as Peyton, when Peyton Manning won his first ring with Indianapolis, he sucked. And he got Super Bowl MVP. He was horrible. He didn't even get 200 yards passing.
I wouldn't say he sucked.
He did not get 200 yards passing.
I fact check that. I don't know about that.
Look it up.
I don't believe that one. I think he at least got
Super Bowl.
And if that's true, he didn't deserve it either. Then I'm fine with admitting that. I just want you to admit that Tom Brady did not deserve MVP yesterday. Anybody on the defense?
Hey, you just gonna give it to anybody on the defense?
Defense gave.
If you could give it to them collectively, sure, but you can't give it to them collectively.
D-line, somebody on the D-line, any one of them. Any one of them.
Everybody made plays.
Except Tom Brady. Tom Brady just didn't give the ball away. So
he threw 3 touchdowns.
So now because he had the ball like 20 times. Yeah. If you get the
ball 20 times.
I mean, they turned the ball over a couple times. So Kansas City got a bunch of 3 and outs because whenever your boy Mahomes did get away, he makes some spectacular throw, and his guys are dropping anyway.
They was dropping them joints, bro.
Man, I'm talking about. I know you saw the video. I think it was on Instagram or something where they were showing on Madden where they had Patrick Mahomes.
Oh yeah.
He was halfway falling. He threw the ball out, and the dude still caught it. Except they was dropping it yesterday. Straight dropping it. So, hey, it was their day. It was his day. I'll let him have that.
Yeah, it was their day.
Because, man, never seen Kansas City play that bad ever. Not in the.
I stand corrected. Peyton Manning still played horrible.
How many he get? How many yards he get?
247.
Okay. I was about to say, I ain't never seen a game outside of the last year that he didn't at least get 200 yards in the game.
Yeah, he
threw for 250. He threw for 250. What you want from the man?
247, 25 for 38.
That ain't terrible.
It ain't terrible. Rex Grossman, all he had to do was not turn the ball over. They probably would have won that game. He threw 2 picks.
Well, that's what happened.
He was 20 for 28.
Dang. But he's Rex Grossman, so what are you gonna do? Who did they even play that year? Who was that?
Bears.
Oh, that's right. He did play for the Bears. And the Bears just can't get no good quarterback for nothing. Ever.
Thought they had one with Nick Foles.
Well, they did pass over Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes.
That hurt right there.
Yeah, don't it? There was somebody else they passed over too that it was like, man, you passed up 3. Oh, it was Lamar Jackson. That's right. Hey, well, you hurting over here. Hey, if you're a Bears fan, you hurting over here. Boy.
Oh, that's right. They got Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah, you hurt.
Wasn't he in the Watson draft?
Yeah, that's what I said. They passed over Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes.
They were in the same draft, all of them?
Yeah, and Lamar Jackson.
That was a good draft.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you was getting you one during that draft. Well, unless you're the Bears. Then you don't.
Why are we not
the number 1 overall pick? Still didn't get one.
Who'd they get number 1?
Mitchell Trubisky.
That's who they picked number 1?
Number 1. The man played for North Carolina and had 3 starts. And they said he's better than Deshaun Watson, who just won the national championship.
You sure? What year?
Look it up.
What year was that draft?
Oh, it's like 3 years ago. 4 years ago.
I think
2017? Yeah.
2017 NFL draft.
Hey Jetta, what's good with you? Yeah. They passed up on some studs.
Jay Jetta, what up?
Trubisky. So, hey, it'd be like that. But yeah, I just you ain't gonna never.
I don't see them dudes on here.
Who do you
even see a quarterback? Oh yeah, they did pick Trubisky. Let me see who quarterback.
Yeah, Trubisky's number 1.
Wow.
Yeah, now read down the names of them quarterbacks below.
Dude, the Bears don't belong in the NFL.
No,
they made some horrible decisions.
No, they got to go.
Number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky at quarterback. Patrick Mahomes was 10. Mm-hmm. Deshaun Watson was 12. Those are only 3 quarterbacks in the first round.
Yeah. Lamar Jackson didn't even go to, I think, the second round, right?
I thought he was the very last pick in the draft.
Lamar Jackson? No.
In the first round.
First round?
I thought he would. You sure they came out the same year? Because I don't see him on his list.
You don't see him on there?
Nah, I think he came out a year later.
Maybe he was a year later. Regardless.
Let me see next season.
The Bears are terrible. But even doing that.
Yeah, I think he was in that Baker Mayfield draft. Yeah, Lamar Jackson's in the Baker Mayfield draft.
Okay. Well, who are you taking, Baker, or are you taking Lamar?
Give me Lamar.
Yeah, me too. I ain't no Baker fan either.
I'm not huge on Baker.
That was all Nick Chubb, the man with the worst last name in the world.
Chubb.
Yeah, Nick Chubb.
Yeah. Chubb getting this presentation from my students. Hey man, that's what's bring these. Hey man, teach the students right. That's all I'm saying, man.
Man, because, bruh, don't be one of them bum teachers. Don't be that guy. Because my son's teacher, you know how you had them teachers that all right, they went to college, got a bunch of student loans, can't find no job nowhere, and they just like, man, I can't stand kids, but
that's where they end up.
That's where they end up just teaching. You could tell my son a teacher like that. Oh my gosh, she's horrible.
Just there to collect a paycheck.
Man, come on, bro. And she teaching online too to make it worse.
Oof.
The other day they had some test. It was an online test. She said, yeah, I ain't gonna log in until 12:45 after lunch because y'all got that test in the morning. What? Come on, bro. I was like, yeah, she the worst. Don't
do your job, man.
Don't be that guy.
Just do your job, man.
Yeah.
I can't. Don't get me started on that.
You send the girl to private school, or you gonna do the public?
Private school, public school. Hey, if my wife trusted me enough, I'd try to do homeschooling, but she don't trust me enough to do homeschooling.
See, my thing with homeschooling is my kids semi-homeschool right now since we're doing it online, but Seem like they don't get that social interaction, man.
That social interaction, yeah, that's one of the things there. That's one of the cons of it, I guess. But I'm willing to live with that.
Man, you know it's bad when your teacher tell you, "Yeah, I'm just here to collect the check." It's like, do you even go to that class? Hey, so I'm here to collect it. I ain't gonna lie. We had. You remember our math? You remember our art teacher? What was his name?
We had art.
Yes.
Dude, I don't remember no
to.
teachers. I don't remember no teachers.
I don't remember his name, and I wouldn't say his name if I did. But all we used to do was go in there, wait for him to take roll, and then if you waited 5 minutes after that, that class was empty.
What grade was this?
Senior year.
I didn't have an art class.
Oh, you didn't?
Nah.
Everybody took art. You didn't take
art? I didn't have art. No, I didn't take art. No, I didn't take art.
Yeah, class was empty, bro.
I think I chose a different elective or something. I didn't have art.
You used to take all that crazy stuff. Everybody else would take Latin. You go take Spanish.
I took Spanish because my dad would not let me take anything else. He was like, "Why would you take anything else when you live in Texas but Spanish?"
And you can't even speak a lick of Spanish now, can you?
A little bit, but I couldn't hold a conversation.
Yeah, see, might as well just took Latin.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But you got the basics. Yeah. Hey, I can speak good enough to
I can get around in Mexico if I had to.
Well, you got an app for that now, so it really don't matter.
I mean, without technology, I think I could get around. I think I could pass.
Oh yeah, no, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. I need my translation app.
I was really like dumbfounded at the fact that I don't remember much from like school. Like I don't remember teachers. I couldn't tell you my schedule.
Outside of your basketball coaches, can you name
high school?
I can only name one that I can think of.
I can name two teachers, and one of them was never even my teacher, I don't think.
Oh, wait. What was that one teacher that you snitched on? You snitched
I remember that one. Shout out to Brent, man. He didn't make it on the show again today, man. Well, hopefully we'll see him soon, man.
We telling this Marcus snitching story real quick. It means, hey, y'all gotta watch this over here, man.
It was an accident, total accident. I wasn't even trying. I wasn't even thinking about that.
And y'all let me know if this is an accident. So Brent is over here. He got two girls he's sitting next to, right? And they over there.
Friends, man. We all friends.
Hey, I don't want to hit it. You hate it like a mug.
I wasn't trying to. It was an accident.
It was an accident. He over there looking over at their paper, right? And copying down what they done wrote down. So the teacher catches them and staples their stuff together to make sure that she don't forget when she's grading the papers and handing them back. Make sure she don't forget. So a couple weeks go by, she come out handing the papers back out to everybody with the grades. Everybody remembers this. Of course, except the teacher. The teacher goes, "Hey, why are all these papers stapled together?" And of course, they looking down like, shoot, she done forgot. And Jackson gonna hop up and say, "It's because they cheated," and then start jumping up and down and dancing. That was an accident.
Oh man! They got 50s. It was a total accident, man. I wasn't even thinking when I was talking, bro. I was not even thinking. I was like, "Oh yeah, that's that time that you caught them cheating."
They cheated.
Oh man! I wonder if the two girls forgave me for that.
Oh, they probably still remember.
Man, when they start, they look like they're doing good in life. I see them on social media, man. They look like they getting along fine, married, kids. They don't look like they went to therapy or nothing.
No. I mean, it didn't send none of them down the path of dope and jail and that, but they living.
Oh man, that's all I remember from high school was the prom and the hot wing Thursday for lunch.
Yeah,
I remember we used to leave. We got. I mean, we. I didn't know it was weird that we left lunch until like I moved to other like states and stuff, and like other like schools didn't do that. But we used to leave for lunch in high school. And
other schools don't do that in other states.
From the states that I lived in, everybody thinks that's weird to like leave for lunch. Also, not playing at each other's school and sports was another thing that people thought was weird. But again, it's Texas. It's too many people at these games to be playing at each other's schools. So we had like activity centers, arenas, or whatever for all that stuff. Huh?
Even varsity?
What?
I get like JV playing at each other's school, but like varsity?
No. Yeah, varsity would be playing at each other's schools. Yeah. Man. Like when I was in Atlanta, they was playing at each other's school. I think California was like that too. Maryland. Like
it's too many people coming there. You got to have like a little stadium in Texas.
Bruh, that year after we left, the drop off. That year we graduated that next year, I was like, the drop off.
You talking about in talent?
That and the attendance.
Oh, well,
it seemed like everybody moved.
The talent was a major drop off too, because I remember the next year I was going to some of the games and some of the other teams that was playing and our school. I was like, golly, man, I was like, we'd have dominated all of them.
Easy. Well, just to kind of put this all in perspective, when we were in high school, we played at an activity center. TCU is like the main school in the area, and they were getting a new gym built, and they were playing at that activity center that we played in high school. Just to kind of put that in perspective, like that's how big it was that you could just go get a college team and just go stick them in there and play.
Well, you also got to think about TCU is not that huge of a basketball program either.
It's still a major university, though. You just don't put them in a high school setting. It's got you're in a high school gym.
But be real. So who you think had more people at their games, Dunbar or TCU?
Dunbar High School. Yeah. Oh yeah, Dunbar all day.
That's what I'm saying.
I
don't think anybody really went to TCU games too much.
Well, after we left, it really wasn't nothing going on.
No,
I wish they had a lockdown Savannah. Hey man, so they got to hit us with a school suspension, trying to leave campus. Yeah, we used to go. We used to have what we called the walk of shame.
Yeah.
I had a car though. I had a car. Nick had a car, and for people that didn't have a car at lunchtime, if the ride was full, you had to walk back to the school, and the parking lot was like across the street from the school, and we called that the walk of shame.
Yeah, couldn't get no ride.
Couldn't get no ride.
No ride to go get some meat.
And I think I made the walk of shame one time just because I didn't have any gas. I just had enough gas to get back home, and I was like, I can't afford to go to lunch. I ain't gonna make it back home. And I was like, I couldn't get no ride. And when I tell you how empty that cafeteria is at lunchtime, bro, there's nothing in there.
Nah, ain't nobody in there,
bro. That's the loneliest meal ever.
Hey,
I did that cafeteria
a couple of times, and I think I ended up going and eating in the locker room or something. I didn't even eat in the cafeteria. I just went in the locker room and ate, because I was like, I'm not gonna eat that.
Well, that was horrible. I was like, man, everybody gone. Hey. Well, we had everything on that strip with the high school, though. We had KFC, Popeyes, McDonald's, Mickey D's, Taco Bell. Everything is on that strip. And then if you really had some gas money, you'll hit up or go over by the mall and hit up Wendy's. And you had Sonic further down the street, Whataburgers on the end. But we really had a good life. We had a good life, bro.
It
I
wasn't
don't know
bad.
about the area now, but when we was growing up, it was a pretty good area, man. We lived in a pretty good neighborhood.
Yeah, we was kind of suburb kids a little bit.
I was thinking about doing I don't know if I'm gonna do it for our personal channel, but I might do it on here one day, dude. If y'all don't know, I've been a mechanic for seems like forever, like at least 12, 13. Well, no, it might be 14 years now, but so many stories. Mechanics are trash too. Not me, but
Well, let me know this. What's one of the times where it's like the worst juicing you've ever seen?
I would if it happened around me, I wouldn't allow it. Especially if it was like a woman that came in, or if it's just somebody that just didn't know what they were doing, and I'm like, we're not gonna do this. So nobody would ever do it around me because I would know better. Like I hate when mechanics tell you have to get something done, like oh your car is about to fall apart or something. Most of the time, that's not gonna happen. Like if I tell you it's gonna fall apart, it's gonna fall apart. And I'm not trying to juice you, but that's
So
why I like.
tell me this: is that 100,000 mile? Like you need to get all the spark plugs and flush out the fluid and all that other crap. Do you really need to do that?
Need to?
Yeah.
It would be more beneficial. It's similar to like when you turn what age do you get your prostate? Are you supposed to check your prostate?
I think it's like 40 or 50, one of them. I think it's 40.
Do you need to?
Yeah.
Do you need to?
That colon cancer is real, bro.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, do you need to, or is it highly recommended?
Do you want to live? Because we eat a lot of processed foods, bro.
But that kind of it's the same thing that kind of goes with your car too. Like, do you want to pay? You want to pay this amount now, or wait till it breaks down and pay a lot more later?
Because mine got about $1.25 on it, and I ain't done nothing but change the oil.
I tell you right now, I have not changed much on my truck, and my truck is older than y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, than your vehicle. I got my truck in 2009, dude. I have never replaced the brake fluid. Haven't changed the transmission fluid. I haven't even changed the coolant out of this thing.
God dang, boy.
That's another thing. If y'all don't know, mechanics are the worst with their own cars.
Yeah, but how many miles you got on there though?
I'm sitting at about $130.
Oh shoot, I'm coming for you then.
Shoot, yeah, I don't
about 5 more.
Yeah, man. We're the worst when it comes to our own car. But not my wife's car though. I don't mess around with her car. Like I make sure hers stay up to on par what it needs to be. But I've seen a mechanic road test a customer's car and go pick up food in the drive-through, and the customer was the person that was working the window. Yeah, awkward.
Yeah,
very awkward.
Well, they know for sure that was their car, though.
They knew that was their car. They knew that was their car. Cause I think they asked, like, "How's the car running?" You know, they're at the window. That's embarrassing, man. Like I've seen that. I've been like when I was starting out, you know, it's almost kind of like an apprentice thing where you like hang with like the big tech, the lead tech or whatever. You're trying to learn the ropes and stuff. I've seen techs take change out of customer's car, sticks of gum, fart, flick boogers, all this stuff in people's cars, bro. See, I didn't see it all. I've seen people pick up their kids in customers' cars.
Bro.
Dude, I got stories.
See, that's why I don't fool with mechanics, man. That's exactly that right there. That's exactly why I don't fool with no mechanics.
I got stories, man. I could go on and on about the stuff that I've seen. I've seen mechanics do backdoor deals because a female looked cute. You know what I mean? Just because they trying to smash or whatever. So it's.
But does it actually work though?
I've seen it work. I've seen it work.
The females
Hey,
smashing for brake pads.
hey, times are tough, I guess. I don't know, man, but I've seen some stuff like that. It's what mechanic be like. He'll tell the service manager everything looks good, but find the customers, find the lady and be like, meet me here or whatever. I'll knock it out for you or whatever in exchange. You know what I mean? So it's weird, man.
So they prostituting for car parts out here. Yeah, the timing belt.
Yeah.
Ooh, see out here.
Yeah, timing belt, especially like Acuras and Hondas. I always recommend those around 90, 100K. I don't know about the newer Hondas. I'm not too familiar with them. Just like the older ones though.
All right, so tell me what this might be. So my truck, right? Pulling out. I cut the car on, put it in reverse, then I put it in drive, and then like everything will shut down, and my car will unlock. Then it'll come back up, and then my car will lock again.
What? What kind of car is that?
It's a GMC Sierra.
It's in your truck. That sounds like a computer electronic issue.
Oh yeah, it's definitely electronic because it's like literally like my car reboots almost.
What year is it?
14.
You probably got a recall on it, like a TSB bulletin or something on it, and it's probably something where the computer needs to be updated.
I don't know, but
I would call the dealer, or you can look it up. You can look up TSB bulletins on your car, and it'll probably have that same symptom on there.
Most of the time, like it'll tell me on like my car insurance checks for me, and there's somewhere else I'll be looking. But yeah, like I didn't see any recalls on it. So then I get to a stoplight.
It might not necessarily be a recall, but it might be a bulletin where they want you to bring the vehicle in so they can rescan it and update the software. That's probably what it is. We used to have, silly stuff like that when I was at Mercedes. They did at Dodge too, at Chrysler. It was just silly stuff. If people just bring it in, we just hook up the computer and update the software. That's what that sounds like. That don't sound like a mechanical issue at all.
No, it's not. I mean, it's obvious it ain't. But everybody out there, GMC sucks. Let y'all know.
Well, I thought you swore about that GMC, man.
No, I did not. I ain't
you
never
like
told
Ford. You like Ford.
Yeah. I had a Ford before that, ran like a champ. And then like a dummy, I went and said, oh, that GMC look nice.
You went off looks.
And it's a little bit cheaper. So I was like, shit, I'll go mess around. Yeah, shouldn't have done that.
You weren't committed to that chick just because she looked good, huh?
Yeah, I did, man. Shoot, that chick on the other side with me, she ain't act right neither, man.
You don't need that Ford tough. You need that show cook.
Shit. Just sit there and look good. That's all she do.
Nah, I still got my Dodge Ram, man. 2009, still kicking.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, though. I don't know if y'all seen it, but that new F-150 hybrid boy is looking nasty right now. I don't want no note, but I don't know, bro.
Sounds like a fuse.
That's more than a fuse, man. That's more than I don't know what that is. My car completely down and unlocking all the doors and going to neutral dang there and then just fire back up like ain't nothing happened.
When I was in Maryland, they had a big rodent problem. It's the East Coast. So we used to see a lot of customers' cars where wires were chewed up and stuff like that. Caught a lot of dead animals in there. Stuff like that.
That's what happened to my wife's uncle's car. Rats got in his 4Runner. I think it cost him like 14 bands to get the whole thing basically rewired. I was like, what?
Mm-hmm. Because you basically because you don't know everywhere that they've been. So you got to gut it. You got to gut it.
How is that not a total?
Because there's no frame damage. 14
bands?
It's got to be some sort of damage to the frame for a car to be total. Am I correct? I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure they can total it if it's more than what the car is worth.
Oh, how much? What kind of car was it?
It was a Forerunner.
Was it new?
Not really.
Was it-
I mean, it's like about the same age as mine. Mine is what, 6 years old, 7 years old. No, it wasn't new.
When did this happen? Recently?
No, it was a few years ago.
It was still new. It was. It wasn't.
No, like I'm saying, it was 6 or 7 years old at that time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 14 bands. That's
Dude,
that's a total.
I got one real quick story. So when I was at Mercedes, we saw some weird stuff. This ain't the weirdest thing I saw, but one guy came in. He had one of the big GL. This is like the GL 500s or 550s or whatever. Towed inside without hearing what happened first. Looked inside, a good foot of water inside. We like inside the vehicle, and we like, what the heck happened? So the guy comes and tells us a story. His son borrowed his truck to go pick up some paint. Paint spills inside the vehicle. Dad's pissed. Dad takes the car and pressure washes the inside of the vehicle. Seats and everything still in there. And it's a new Mercedes, so it's basically all electronic. Nothing comes on when he's done with that. He brings it in. We told the dude it's gonna be 10 hours just for us to, start taking this thing apart. Yeah. 10 hours. And Mercedes, like per hour rate, I don't know, what is it, like $150, $200 or something like that. We said 10 hours off the rip, and we don't even know if we can fix it. 10 hours for us to figure out if we can fix this, because we got to rip it out. We got to rip everything out, get all the water out.
You might as well get a new one, dog. Just go get a new one, dog.
He called his insurance company, and he was trying to work it out through them or something, but they had told us to go ahead and start ripping it out. I was like, bruh.
Why did he think that it was like waterproof on the inside or something?
I don't know, man. I don't know what people be thinking, man. We had another dude. This other dude, it was a old white guy. I think he just had money. He was really old white guy. He had hearing aids. He had lost one, and he thought he lost it inside the vehicle. So they paid us to rip. Basically, we ripped everything out trying to find his hearing aid. I was like, dude, it'd be cheaper for you to just get a new hearing aid. But I'll take it. I'll take your money. I'll take your money if you just want to spend
too much money.
I was like, dude, I'll take it. But it was a clean bin. I ain't gonna lie. It was like a SL. Was it SL 550 or SL 63? It was candy apple red. That mug was clean. But hey, I'll take your money if that's what you want. But we found some crazy stuff in people's car.
That's not what he was doing that for. He literally had nothing going on in life at that point in time. And
he looked retired.
That's what I'm saying. I need to get my car in the shop or something I can call and check on, something throughout the day, something. They could easily just went about another hearing aid. He was like, nah, I just hate to call you in.
Bruh, we took the seats out, tore the floor up, got all that stuff out of there. Took the dash out. I was like, man, the stuff people spend money on. You see, it's a handful of types. It's like 3 types of people you see that have Mercedes that come into the dealership, and you can kind of know off rip what kind of person, what kind of interaction you about to have with them. You got them people that really don't need to have a Mercedes, but they got it. They really can't afford to like upkeep it like that, because and then you got the customer that knows what comes with a Mercedes, and they're in their scheduled maintenance every time. Like no questions asked, because we give you a list of everything that's supposed to be done at each mileage interview. They don't ask no questions, just go ahead and get it done. Then you got rich people that it's just like it's not even an everyday car. They just drop it off and they pick it up whenever they come back from Florida or something. Yeah, whenever they got time to come back and do it, to come back and get it. Huh?
So whenever I can come pick up the Mercedes, I get around to it.
Yeah, man. And then also the bonus customer, the people that are downgrading. Those people,
Who
You know,
downgrades?
because people that got cars that they shouldn't have got.
Well,
That's how I'm able to drive like Rolls Royces and
a roll.
Lamborghinis and stuff. You know, people be having those things, man.
That's
That
one of the things. Like I ain't never understood why you would buy. Even if I was rich, I wouldn't buy a Lamborghini. Like, rent one, okay. I just wanted to just. I'd have to be Jeff Bezos rich.
I don't get. I'm not necessarily a fan of them just because they sit too low to the ground for me. I've driven them. I've pretty much driven all these exotic cars because you know people came in that's downgrading. So I mean, I don't even know if I could say the coolest one. Probably it could have been a Tesla. Honestly, that was just because it was different. It's not like any other car. Everything was gas powered.
Computerized.
Yeah, it didn't make any noise. Like it was weird. You know, that's the only thing I would say that was shocking. Was just it was weird because it didn't make any noise. But like the Ferraris, the Rolls Royce was a neat one. Well, I wouldn't even really want a Rolls Royce unless I had a driver. I just don't think that's something that you're supposed to be driving. I think that's something you're supposed to be driven in.
Is it true that the Rolls Royce you can't even like lift the hood? Like there's no hood, actual hood on it?
Well, the one I was looking at, we could lift the hood. It wasn't a super new one. I don't know about the new ones like that.
Because I heard somebody told me I heard that you can't even like lift the hood to work on them.
I haven't heard that.
So okay.
But Aston Martins are nice. Not gonna lie, those are nice. Those are hand built, so I understand why those are nice. Bentley was cool. That's like an airplane on wheels. It's just like a big boat. That's all it is, like big boat going down the road. But it's definitely got some get up. I remember one time I rode with this one tech because I was done with my work and I was just like, man, let me just go ride with him. He's about to go test drive his customer's car. Customer had like a S63. Me personally, I love the S classes. I like, especially 63, 65, stuff like that. He was driving it because the customer had complained that he was having an issue with the steering wheel shaking at like 95 miles an hour or something like that. So he was like, yeah, I just balanced these wheels. I'm about to go test drive it. I said, I ain't doing that. I'm about to ride with you. When I tell you that thing handles amazing, I was like, Biz, they sold me at that moment because the suspension was incredible. When I tell you we was on the freeway, he took a curve at like $1.15 on the freeway, bruh. And that side of the vehicle just sunk down. It didn't feel like you're gonna turn over or anything. It felt like it handled it easy. I was like, I love this. This is nice. That one sat down.
I'd have been nervous as all get out.
Oh, I was nervous at first until I felt like when he was in that curve, I was like, oh, he coming up on this curve kind of fast. And then he hit that curve and it was like the car reacted to it. I was like, these engineers are really good. Like this is
like this suspension.
I was like, they really put some thought into this because I was just like, man, this is crazy. I had never seen anything like that.
S classes are what, like $80,000 cars?
6 figures, easy.
Ooh, yeah, I never had one of them then.
Especially if you're gonna get like a 63 or 65, that's the V8 and the V12. The V12 is 200. But the 63, you're looking at over 100. I wouldn't even want any of those cars if I'm not getting a 63 or 65. But I really wouldn't even need the 65. I was like, I'm not about to go be speed racer anywhere in the 65. What do I need a V12 for? Just give me this V8. I'll be straight. The V8 sounds better anyway.
I just can't imagine spending 6 figures on something that's going to depreciate. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
People do it. You hit that lotto, man. You'll be amazed what you spend that money on, man.
I would have to hit 100 mil, and then I still have to think about it.
Nah, you wouldn't. You wouldn't even think twice.
I just don't know if I do it.
You wouldn't think twice. If
I just
money
give
was
it.
no object, personally, after working on vehicles, I'd buy another Benz. If money was no object, I'd buy a Benz. They're really good cars, man.
Mm.
Like if you keep up with the upkeep, they last a long time. But if you start
I would
slacking,
the best car I done drove is probably a Beamer, and it was
they
a
were just
five.
too plain to me.
They are plain, but that boy handled.
Oh, they handle good. That German engineering ain't nothing to be played with, bro. They
I
know
went
what they're doing.
car on the freeway when I was out in Arkansas, and I was like, "Dang, this boy." I don't even like cars. I do not like. I'm a truck person, 100%. Probably will never own a car. But that Beamer though, it was
German
the
engineers, man. Like they know what they're doing when they come to a car, bro. They know how to they know how to make a car.
Yeah,
I like our Benz. I'd get another one. No money, no object. Give me a 63 and whatever. I don't care what it is, what class it is. Give me a 63. Them was are so nice.
Yeah, but 100,000.
I get that.
I don't know. I don't know if I can
That G wagon though. That G63 got some get up.
I don't like G wagon, bro.
Man, wifey love those. I'm not a fan of them because I've driven them. I don't know how the new ones are, but when I was working there, it wasn't enough for me. I couldn't move my seat back enough, so my leg was like almost at like a 90-degree angle. I ain't like that.
Mm-hmm. You can keep them. Keep them. Now, what about So back to the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
So you think your boy Patrick Mahomes is ever gonna catch Brady on bowls?
Dude, this Tom Brady's gonna be a myth. I'm telling you what's gonna happen, bro. This dude is gonna be a myth. I don't think anybody's gonna catch that 7.
But the thing is, Patrick Mahomes has been to what, 2 or 3, and he's only been a starter.
He's been to 2,
3, and he's been a starter for 3 years.
Yeah,
been to 2.
How long is that gonna last though? Didn't Russell Wilson kind of do that his rookie and second, third year?
Yeah, come on, Patrick Mahomes is better than Russell Wilson.
I didn't say he wasn't better, but I'm just saying like people have done that before.
But who else is really on his team that's like a stud besides Tyreek Hill?
Travis Kelce. That's his blanket.
Travis Kelce was taking L's yesterday.
No, he was the only one that was catching the ball.
In the first half. Second half, dropping him.
Nah, they wasn't even getting to him.
No, there was a couple of them I saw he dropped. Where it was third and something, and my homeboy was getting tackled and he dropped him. Come on, bro.
Travis Kelce was his blanket. That was the only other dude he had. Nobody else was on that team. You think they just about to get that and they just gave this dude $500 million?
And he's still making bowls.
Okay. So you want him to be the LeBron James where he get into the bowls without winning?
I mean, that's pretty much what he is right now.
I wanted to see him go undefeated in Super Bowls, man. I hate that they lost it, man.
Yeah, come on. The only person that was able to do that was what? Well, I mean, your boy Aikman did that, but I mean, like outside of that, what, Montana?
Yeah, 4-0.
Yeah, I thought he was 5. Was he not 5?
Yeah, it was 4.
4. Yeah.
4-0.
So, I mean, outside of that, I mean, I just hate Tom Brady, man. I just can't give him nothing. Is he the GOAT? See, this is my thing with the GOAT. In order to be the GOAT, I feel like you have to be one of the most talented also. And I don't think he's a top 5 talent. I don't think he's a top 5 talent.
I don't know, man. For some reason, he put himself in the best situation.
Like his situations be like, it's kind of like, just like you brought up Bill Russell. Would you put Bill Russell as the GOAT?
I haven't seen it. I've never seen him play. Like, I need to be able to see people play.
Have you ever heard anybody mention Bill Russell being the GOAT?
When they talk about rings, yeah.
No, I mean just the GOAT. Now, I ain't talking about.
I don't know, man. Like you got to talk to somebody in that era. They'll say yeah. But you know that's how it is. Each era.
No, we talking about the GOAT,
You
bro.
know how people are. You talk to people at different ages. My dad will not say anybody in this era is a great. Your dad will probably not say anybody in this era is the greatest of all time. Well, I don't know. Your dad's a little bit more progressive. He might
Yeah,
say
my
that.
pops right now. LeBron, yeah, well, actually, he won't. He's still a Jordan guy,
Yeah.
but he gives LeBron his due though.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I said about Tom Brady. Like, I'm not a Tom Brady fan, but I give him his just due. He did it. Anybody else did it. You know,
I'm not,
that's all I'm giving him credit for.
but you giving him GOAT status. I'm not.
What else?
Him,
Who else are you giving the GOAT to?
Somebody that has more ability, more talent. So, Patrick Mahomes got more talent than he do. Aaron Rodgers got more talent than he do.
But Aaron Rodgers can't even get to the Super Bowl.
He won one. He got one.
Yeah, one.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes now. No. Tom Brady has gotten there 10 times.
Who else? Well, I know Dan Marino was better, but Dan Marino ain't got no rings though.
He didn't get there either. Or he might have got there and lost.
No, he ain't got no rings.
He never. I know he ain't got no rings, but I know he even made it to the Super Bowl.
Tom Brady reminds me of a little bit better Ben Roethlisberger. That's Tom Brady to me. He's a maximized Ben Roethlisberger.
It's hard for me to minimize Tom Brady when I've seen so many quarterbacks that were mediocre that won a Super Bowl. But he's done it so many times, like you can't discount the fact that he's done it so many times. Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl. Nick Foles won a Super Bowl and was an MVP. But when you do it this many times, it's like at some point you got to give it up because you can't just do it that many times. A mediocre quarterback cannot do it that many times.
No, I never said he was mediocre. He's good. He's just not the GOAT.
You do it that many times. Look at all these other quarterbacks that we're saying is better than him. We can't take Patrick Mahomes out of it because he's only been in the league for 3 years.
And name all these looking like Michael Jordan out here in these streets.
Michael Jordan didn't look that good his first 3 years.
He didn't. He looked better than Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but this kid, you gotta disqualify him because he's only been there 3 years. Take all these other quarterbacks, your Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger, Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning is better than Tom Brady.
But Tom Brady has been there so many times. Why are we discounting that he's gotten there and won so many times?
Defense this year. Defense
these other teams.
About 3 of them joints was D.
Pittsburgh is known for defense.
Yeah. I said he's an upgraded Ben Roethlisberger.
Bruh, you gotta get. Hey, I'm not saying, I'm not a Tom Brady fan, but I recognize greatness when I see it.
Yeah, he only gets the good out of me. He's good.
Just like LeBron. Like, I'm a fan of LeBron, but that's like not my favorite player of all time or anything. But I recognize greatness. That's why I always say, like, when we start talking about GOAT talk, we need to throw Kareem in there. That's dominance, bro. That's dominance. Kareem is in there. Do you realize LeBron James is not close to Kareem right now in points? Can we recognize that?
Kareem played till he was 50. Who cares?
Okay, I mean, that's even more. That's even more of a reason. How can you be a GOAT? Dude, that's GOAT status. How you be 50 years old still dominating at 50?
He had one move that you couldn't block.
That's GOAT.
He was 17.
That is GOAT, bro.
No, he was 17 and could block shots because he was 17. He had one offensive move that nobody could stop because you can't block.
That is GOAT. Dominance.
No. Akeem Olajuwon was more talented than Kareem.
Pure dominance, but he wasn't dominating though.
Because he was like, 10 inches shorter than Kareem for one.
He wasn't dominating.
Oh, no, you talking crazy talk now.
Lou Alcindor, aka Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, GOAT.
You do know that there was only one man that Michael Jordan was scared of, right?
Kareem.
No. Michael Jordan said there was only one player that he was scared of, and his name was Hakeem Olajuwon. And there's a reason for that.
I don't care. I know what happened.
He's the real deal. Hakeem is better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem is the GOAT. 6 MVPs.
That's the case.
6 rings.
You say Wilt. I mean, okay.
No, he don't have as many rings as Kareem.
We just gonna go rings. We'll go Russell. Who cares?
He don't have no MVPs like him. He got them MVPs, bro. All-time lead scorer. Nobody's close.
Kareem will get. He's number 3.
He up there. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll concede number 3 behind LeBron, behind Jordan and LeBron.
A top 3 Laker. Now that I think about it,
At what?
I don't think he's a top 3 Laker.
Maybe popularity, but as far as the numbers go, it ain't even close.
If I had all the Lakers lined up in a row,
I ain't talking about that. We got to come with facts, not your feelings.
we're going straight up.
Facts. I need facts.
Straight up, we're going Magic first.
I need facts.
Then we're going
Kareem.
Kobe.
No, I need facts. You picking players by feelings, not numbers.
Then we're going to Diesel.
Diesel wouldn't even pick himself over Kareem.
Shaq Diesel.
He wouldn't even pick himself over Kareem.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would.
No, he wouldn't.
I can almost.
Y'all gonna quit disrespecting Kareem, bro.
Ain't nobody disrespecting Kareem. What is
dominance?
The situation with Kareem?
The numbers.
You didn't even see him play.
The numbers tell me everything I need to know right now.
That's not true at all. You never seen him play.
But I've seen the people that's not close to him play.
Have you seen who he was playing against?
Oh, now it's going by who he's playing against.
Yeah.
So we need to discount Jordan, but so we need to discount Jordan.
Not playing Kawhi
and then what we're gonna? That's a totally different era.
Exactly.
The game has evolved since then.
Maybe he's ahead of his time. Maybe he's there.
Yeah, what's gonna happen is you're giving the same argument to these kids that ain't gonna that never saw LeBron play. They're gonna be like, no, this person, whoever it is at that time in their era, they're gonna say that's the greatest player of all time. Just like we do with Jordan, what we did with Magic, Bird, all them. Like, how you let Bird flat-foot self just dominate all them years?
No, I can't say that because I grew up in a time where I've seen Magic play, I've seen Bird play, I've seen Jordan play, and I've seen LeBron play.
We've seen all of these. We've seen Kareem play too, man. We got ESPN Classic.
And like I said, the GOAT is old GOAT James down there. And I guess he in LA now. GOAT James.
I was saying put some respect on Kareem's name.
Kareem got some respect.
No, now you giving him zero respect. You ain't even putting him on your Lakers list, let alone the league.
He top 20 all time. He's a top 20 all time player, hands down, for sure. Yes,
top
absolutely.
5 easy. Top 5 easy. This dude is top. What is he like? Top 3 in block shots too, all time.
I'm not gonna go that far.
Dude, do you understand the people that's not close to him on his all-time scoring list?
You just talking about scoring. There's more stuff to the game than scoring.
What's the name of the game? The name of the game is get buckets. That's the name of the game. That's the whole point of basketball.
Are you telling me the year that Carmelo Anthony was scoring champion, he was the best player in the league?
I ain't say that. I said the name of the game was.
You said what's the name? That's what we doing. Is what's the name of the game?
You pointing out one season. I'm talking about the entire career.
So you saying James Harden is the best player to ever play the game? Then is what you're telling me?
No, Kareem is.
Okay, he's the best player to play the game in the last 10 years.
10 years? I don't know. Probably Kevin Durant. LeBron's been the best player. LeBron's probably been the best player every year he's been in the league.
Yeah. Well, except for them 2 years that Steph was out here like.
Oh, Steph was on. Steph might have been on steroids.
Steph was going.
He might have been on
looking skinny in the mug out there.
He might have been on them roids, man. That was a nice high he was on for like 2 years.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie to you, it seemed like he's cranking that boy back up because
he must have found that trainer again. They got that refill. They got that refill on them roids.
About the last week or two, he looking like MVP Steph out here.
Hey, that boy there. I don't think Steph gets enough credit either for what he's done in Golden State. Like, yeah, Kevin Durant came in there, helped him get those other two. But what Steph did those 2 years before, and I started thinking about NBA history that nobody's ever had a unanimous MVP out of all the players that's ever played. He's the only one. Not even Jordan. But I was like, yeah.
Were you watching him them 2 years?
Yes.
What was you gonna say?
I was like, no. But I was saying, but seeing those other players from past, like Jordan was really, really good. Like who voted against him?
Yeah, but this the thing though. The things Jordan was doing, people have seen before. It was it was other people that were in the league that was hooping like him. He was just doing it a little better.
Well, I give you somebody else.
Nobody was doing what Steph was doing.
Nobody's ever done what Wilt Chamberlain's done. How did he not get a unanimous MVP?
Probably because he was 7'20" and he was playing a bunch of like 6'1" dudes.
These numbers, bro.
All shooting underhanded, 1950 style from the free throw line.
Who are you voting for over Wilt Chamberlain when he's dominating, getting 50 and 40 a game?
Big O.
50 and 40.
Mr. Triple Dub.
I saw a stat line where Wilt Chamberlain had a quintuple double. This dude had a quintuple.
Yeah, 10 steals, 10 blocks, 10 assists,
dude, yes. Yes. But all those numbers were like in the 20s. Bruh, this stat line was ridiculous.
He was playing G League players.
I don't care who you playing. A quintuple double is ridiculous.
Bro, that means that he was playing in a trash era, and everybody knows he was playing in a trash era, so they're not going to give it to him.
That's what they don't know it at that time while you're in it.
Yes, you do. That's just like right before Jordan came into the league, the NBA was failing.
I thought Magic and Bird was carrying it, man.
But they were on the decline. They was on the big decline. And the NBA was failing until Jordan came. And then talent went back up.
I think the NBA just didn't want the bad boy Pistons to be up there no more.
Oh, no, they don't. They hated them.
They did not want them boys up there.
They wasn't really basketball, bro. Let's be real.
Outside of Isaiah Joe Dumars.
Like, come on, man. It was just like basically you go in the lane, you get clothesline. That's it. Shoot your 2 free throws. Believe me, we got another 10 people on the bench to take this guy's place. Don't worry about it. He got 5 fouls too.
Bruh. I hated people that play like that. You talking about some cheap shots.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting my revenge back.
And they didn't have no flagrant 2 ejected immediately fouls. It's a foul. Yeah.
Well, I used to head hunt. If I got hit hard like that, I go head hunting. I was like, I don't care what's going on the court. I'm about to go get this cheap shot. You about to get undercut, something.
So what are you saying? Are you a Grayson Allen? You was a Grayson Allen?
No. Only when provoked. Like I play the game clean until I know somebody. Okay, that was a dirty hit. I got to go get you back.
Chris Paul said the same thing.
Nah, Chris Paul started the dirty hits. I did not like Chris.
The same thing. He said they did it first.
No, he didn't. We see you on tape. Don't you know we see you?
That's because they didn't see the first one.
No. I was done with Chris Paul when he punched Hodges in the nuts when he was at Wake Forest. Bro, I was like,
back at Wake Forest.
That was there. He been doing it ever since.
Not really.
Cheap shot artist, man. Trying to hide behind that Players Association, man. president crap, man. We know you dirty player. Don't nobody like Chris Paul like that.
No lie, players in the NBA don't like Chris Paul.
Everybody don't like this dude like that.
No. The only even Kenya Martin said, "I don't." Have you ever seen? Did you see that interview with Kenya Martin on the Herd? Yeah, Kenya Martin said it. He said, "Yeah, we don't like players in the NBA don't fool Chris Paul. Like they talk to him and speak to him because he the president or whatever, but he's like management. They don't really fool with him too much.
He a dirty player, man.
I think the only one. Bron.
Too many times, man. You do too many dirty shots. You're a dirty player. The first one I was done, but after I kept seeing, I was like, okay, this is who he is.
Been a hater. Yeah. I used to like Chris Paul. I just realized I came to a realization that he was a loser.
Yeah, a dirty player. Dirty players are losers.
I mean, he was James Harden before James Harden. I was like, you know what? This guy's a loser. He's not a winner. Can't
Dang, what was I about to say? I was about to say, what was you talking about? Chris Paul. We were talking about.
You kept spawning over Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, we already know he's the GOAT.
LeBron James.
I forgot what we was talking about Chris Paul, and I had it right there. I was about to say something, and I don't remember what I was about to say, man. I'm getting older.
That'll happen when you turn 40.
Nah, that's Brent. That's 40.
Yeah, he close.
I'm younger than all. Yeah, well, me and Marcus like around the same age. I might be a few months older.
35, ain't you?
34.
Oh, you will be what in like 4 months?
Yeah, in June. That'll be 35.
We'll get you some. I'll even get you some. Yeah, Brent is old.
So you misspelled 40. Oh man, that's funny. Oh man, I think that's gonna be it, man. We might go ahead and end it there, man.
All right. Well, if you ain't got nothing else, again, check us out if you like the show. Hit that subscribe and that bell, get that notification. I'll buy houses. You can catch me on Facebook, Brigham's Buy Houses. Hit me a text, 632-231-1280. And I'll hit you back. And then Marcus, what you got?
Valiant Pursuit, man. Y'all, we just dropped our red hoodies today. They flying like hotcakes, man. We're not gonna do no restocks, man. So, hopefully your size is still on the board right now on the website, man. Y'all check it out. Link is in the description. Use promo code The Wood Pod for 15% off, all caps. Yeah, man. That's gonna be it, man. We're gonna catch up with y'all.
All right, peace.